thank you so much for singing with us. You may be seated. And I have the great privilege to welcome our guest speaker. It is none other than my dad, Pastor Jamie Doyle.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I am Emma's dad, and she asked me to make sure that I do not embarrass her too badly while I'm here this morning. So now I have another child that attends this school, but he asked me not to mention his name because he doesn't, want me to embarrass him at all. So my daughter's name is Emma Doyle. So anyways, good morning, everybody. It's great to see everybody here. How many of you have had me for chapel when you were younger? Anybody? Got a couple hands there, a couple of you that were with me when you were kids. That's fantastic. Well, what I want you to know is this. I do things a little bit unorthodox when I speak anywhere. So I want you guys to loosen up just a little bit. Feel free to laugh and have a good time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find out how well you are paying attention. So if you have anything in your hands, set it down for just a moment. You can leave it on your lap. That's fine. Put your hands out in front of you like this. Good. Fantastic. Good. Now I'm going to put my hands like this. You put your hands like this. I'm going to put my hands like this. You keep your hands like this. But here's what I want you to do. I'm going to move my hands like this, and when they pass each other right here, I want you to clap one time, okay? Let's see how well you can do. Let's see if you're paying attention. Here we go. Ready? And? Okay. Let me explain the rules one more time of the game. The way it works is you wait until my hands meet right about here, clap one time. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Hands like this. Here we go, and? Good. Well, most of you missed the backswing. Okay, anytime my hands meet right about here, you're going to clap one time. Get ready. Here we go. Ready? Get your hands like this. Here we go. And always get one. Here we go. Good. Oh, very good. Good. Nope. Let me slow it down for you just a little bit, and then we'll speed up, okay? Here we go. Ready? All right. Here we go. Ready? And good. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are. No, that's fine. Thank you. You guys are. It's good. We could do this all morning if I wanted to, because you guys are just going to keep doing. No, let's stop it. That's ridiculous. All right. Are you guys ready? I tell you what, as I said, I do things a little bit differently. So if you guys didn't know this, and my daughter gave me a great introduction, one of the things she didn't mention is that I use a lot of visual aids to help me teach people. And I do things that are a little bit mysterious, okay? As a matter of fact, I told my daughter, I thought the perfect introduction today would be, most people know our next guest as Pastor Jamie, but I know him as Dad. But she didn't do that. She was embarrassed. Anyways, who was it that's playing bass up here just a few moments ago? Who was that? What's your name? He told me at the beginning, I was standing around talking with Emma and a handful of her friends, and he said, as long as I go to school here, my parents are never speaking here. Okay, so that's fine. Hey, I'm going to need somebody to help me out, somebody who is willing to, I don't know, be embarrassed a little bit. Let me see here. Raise your hand. Don't point at somebody next to you. Don't call out somebody's name. Don't avoid eye contact. Hi, what's your name? What is it?
Sandra.
Stand up, Sandra. Give Sandra a big round of applause. She's amazing. Sandra, I'm going to attempt to read your mind, Sandra. How old are you? 15. That is correct. Okay. Now, Sandra, here's what's going to happen. Today, I want you to, it's just a little experiment. I do mysterious things, okay? I don't have any secret powers. I like to have a lot of fun. Sandra, I want you to imagine that there's a big screen behind me. Oh, hey, we got one. Okay, listen, I want you to look at that screen right there, and I want you to imagine for a moment, because I have a screen right here. All right, I want you to imagine for a moment a scene in a movie, sort of let it come to life. up there on the screen. Just sort of imagine. It doesn't have to be any specific movie. It's just the weirdest scene that you can imagine. Okay, Sandra, imagine that. Think about it. Think about it. Send it right here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is it in color? Are you seeing it in color? Because, okay, all right. Okay, that's what, I say that all the time. Okay, so, do you like Sandra or Sandra? Sandra. Okay, Sandra. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. All right. So, all right, Sandra. All right, fantastic. Okay, Sandra, keep looking at me. Don't look away. Don't look at. Who are you just talking to? Don't do it. Don't do it again. Sandra. Okay. All right, Sandra. Okay, you're seeing it. You're seeing it up there. Okay. All right, Sandra. Okay, so hold on just a second here. I think maybe I've got this down just right. Okay, Sandra. Keep looking at me here. Sandra, okay, what I'm seeing here, and don't confirm this yet, but I'm seeing there's a guy he's like half man, half goat, and he's got like these wings coming out here, and his hair is like flames, and then behind him is kind of this house. It's just a normal looking house, not like Victorian or anything, just a 2-story house, and there's a lady out on the step of the house, and she's like pointing at him, and she's like, Gary, you better not, and she's not saying Gary, but the guy, the half goat man, is like wearing a name tag that says, hello, my name is Gary. And he's wearing Air Jordans on his feet. And so anyways, is that what you were imagining? Yes or no? Nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. Give her a big round of applause. No, this is Sandra, you're not impressed. Okay, all right, okay. That's fine. We're going to try this again. Why did you sit down? I don't understand. What's going on? Stand up, Sandra. Stand up. It's okay. Hold on just a moment here. I'm gonna reset this just real super quick here, Sandra. Don't. Here. Hold on here. Let me just. These markers. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Hold on, Sandra. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Okay, Sandra. What I want you to do. Okay, I'm gonna do this before anything happens. Because I don't want to influence you, okay? Okay, hold on here. I think I got it. Sandra, I want you to think of a 3-digit number. Any 3-digit number, okay? You're thinking of one? Each number should be different, okay? 3-digit number. Okay, what is that 3-digit number? Say out loud. 379? Are you sure? Why is it that number? 379, huh? That's fine. 379. That's fine. Oops, hold on. 379? Okay, that's fine. If I don't do this right, I get black teeth. All right, Sandra, 379. Look at that! I gotta give her a big hand. She's amazing. Give her a big hand. Yeah, that's right. I like to use these things here. This is kind of a weird thing. This is something that I use. I found this in a joke shop. It's a fake hand, and I put this. You can sit down now. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm the one talking now. So, anyways, I bought this, and then I put this on the shower before I left one morning for church, and my wife walked in there. She hates me. Okay. Anyways, gonna try that. All right. I tell you what. I tell you. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to see if somebody here can maybe read my mind. And what I like to do, as I said, I like to do things that are a little unorthodox, just to get you guys thinking. So let's see here. Hi. What's your name? Yeah. John, stand up, John. Have I met you before, John? Okay, John, do you know one card from another? Sure, okay, all right. Have you ever played card games before? Yeah. Go Fish and Old Maid and that sort of thing. Okay, all right, John, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do something. All right, John, here we go. Let me just look here if I've got a decent... Okay, John, you're going to attempt... Yeah, okay, John, you're going to attempt to read my mind. Okay, just look right here. Okay, John... Name the card.
The Queen of Hearts.
No, it's Helen. Name the card. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Don't say Queen of Hearts or Ace of Spades. Go with something totally different. So blank out your mind. Just make it totally blank. Okay, here we go. I do that, man. It's quick. All right, here we go. John, right? Okay, John. What card? What card is it? Go ahead.
The Three of Diamonds. Four of Diamonds.
Four diamonds, is it?
Four of Hearts.
Okay. No, it's a monkey doing karate. I don't know why you wouldn't have guessed that, John. I'm sorry. It's just not. Okay, I tell you what, John, this is, all right. That was so stupid, wasn't it? All right. All right, John, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something a little bit different, something that, I'm going to have you pick a card, actually, okay? So, John, here's all I want you to do, is I just want you to tell me when to stop, okay?
Stop.
Right there? Okay, all right. So, John, here's what I want you to do. I just want you to take the card. Go ahead. Now, look at it. Don't show it to me, okay? Show it to some people around you, okay? Don't let me see it. John, don't let me. All right. Tell me when you're done showing it around. You're good. Okay. Just keep that close to you. Don't let me see. All right, John, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try this. Hold on just a second here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I've got what the name of the card is. All right, here we go. John, are you ready? What the name of the card is. This is going to be, you're going to be so surprised what the name of the card is. Look at that, I got it. What the name of the card is. I can't believe, come on, somebody, give me some love. We've got look. John, it's not. Okay, that was a bad joke. I like to tell people when I give presentations, it's just a slew of dad jokes, okay? Really bad puns and such. So, John, what was the name of the card? What was the actual card?
Ten of Hearts.
10 of Hearts. 10 of Hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, give John a big round of applause. He is amazing. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Now he's good. Okay. Hey, I need to find out if there's somebody here, maybe faculty, a teacher, or someone that's here that might have some money. Do we have a teacher or a faculty member that might have some money with them? Something like at least a $20 bill or larger. Raise your hand. Do we have some right? Have we got back here? Where are you going? How far away is your room? He's all right. Wait, who's this? What do we got? You got a 20? Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. This is amazing. Okay, this is great. All right. Tell me your name, sir. Jesse. What do the students know you as?
Mr. Shale.
Mr. Shale. Mr. Shale. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shale. And he's got $20. May I? Ooh, that's a crispy one. That's did you just print this one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, take that. Now, Mr. Shale, I want you to find for me a student that is going to follow instructions really, really well. And it cannot be my daughter, okay? And it can't be my son, all right? So,
Zach White.
Zach, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Zach. Zach, do you follow instructions really well, Zach? No. Do you trust him with your money? Then why did you choose him? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Mr. Shale, here's what I'd like you to do. Because we want to make sure that that money is actually your money, if you see it again, you would be able to identify it. Would you take this Sharpie marker and just somewhere, so that the students, if we held it up, they could see it somehow, would you just put your initials on there somehow? Now, we didn't arrange this ahead of time. I didn't say, oh, hey, come on up and bring me $20.
Does it matter if the C's or
It doesn't matter, because we just want to know that that is actually your money later on when we see it. Because I would not have known that you were going to come up here and do this. Oh, is that marker not working? I apologize. I tried this guy here. I should have checked that earlier. Get rid of that guy. All right. Let me see the marker. All right. That's how I got it. Okay. And let me see the bill. All right. All right, students, what Mr. Shale did here today is what we call a federal offense. Now, I'm just kidding. All right. Now, if you see the JS right there, okay? I put away the Sharpie markers. I don't have a way to replicate that. Mr. Shale, I'm going to ask you to do me a big favor. Okay. Just go back and sit down. You're going to trust me. And what's your name? Zach, that is correct, Zach. All right, we're going to trust me and Zach with your $20 bill. Okay, Zach, come right over here and stand right behind the table. Now, Zach, as you can see, what I have here are a number of envelopes, and they're numbered. And watch how excited everybody gets, because I numbered these in Spanish. We have uno, we have dos, we have tres, we have double dose, and whatever 5 is. Now, I'm bilateral. Okay, here's how this works. Zach, what I want you to do is, matter of fact, here's how I'm going to do it. You ready? Watch this. Don't pay attention. I'm just going to put these out here, and we're going to mix them up. Matter of fact, I want you to take and mix these so that you would not know what order they're in. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn my back so that I can't see what the order they're in. Just keep them down on the table. You got it? Tell me when you're done. Okay, so when you're ready, and by the way, you'll need to kind of mix through the envelopes in a moment. You're going to choose one and just push it off to the side here. Leave these. And I'm going to tell you what to do. Underneath the flap is one of those peel and stick things. Okay, so pay attention, because I'm going to tell you what to do next, all right? So go ahead and just decide which envelope you're going to slide off and put to this side of the table. Have you done that, yes or no? Okay, this is good. All right, here's what I want you to do. In the other envelopes that you did not slide, the other 4, we're doing math, I want you to take and seal all of those envelopes by peeling the little white tab off and sealing the envelope. You can throw the little tab on the floor and then just make sure you get all 4 of them. Do that now. Are you doing that now? Yeah. Okay, just let me know when you're finished, okay? All right. Hi, what's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen, wonderful to see you. How long have you gone to school here, Kristen? 67 years. Wow. 6 or 7 years. Okay, that's great. Listen, I got a joke for you guys. Since we're waiting, I got a joke for you. There's 2 fish in a tank, and one looks at the other and says, do we know how to drive this thing? Okay, anyways, are you done yet, Zach? I'm done. You're done. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Zach, okay, what the students didn't know, and I'm going to explain this in a minute, inside of each envelope is a scrap piece of newspaper or a magazine clipping or something. It's just a scrap piece. It's about the size of a bill. Okay. In the envelope that's still open, reach in there and take out the scrap piece. Okay. And I'm going to trade you. I'm going to give you the 20. You give me the scrap piece. And there you go. Okay. Now take the 20 and put it inside of that envelope. Okay. Now, the reason, so while you're doing that, I'm going to explain to everybody. The reason that I do a piece of paper, I've just ripped it. The reason that I do a piece of paper is that if somebody looks up and the shadow, you can see through things sometimes with light. And if they saw a shadow of something in there, I would know where the bill is. You would know where the bill is. But we've kind of got these dummies now set up throughout all the envelopes. So now, if we happen to look, now we're not going to be able to see which one is the real bill. Have you sealed that one? Go ahead and seal that one. And once you've sealed that one, I want you to take it and tell me when you're done sealing that one. Okay, put it with the other envelopes and mix it all up. So you don't know which number it would be. The students wouldn't know. We wouldn't be able to find out and figure it out. Okay, are you done with that? Okay, here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and pick up the envelopes. Put them in order. You can turn them around so you can see the numbers. Now put them in order, 1 through 5. All right. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Fantastic. You're doing a great job. Gather them up so that they stay in the same order and stand right over here. All right. Fan them so everybody can see the fronts. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super duper. Mr. Shale, how you feeling so far? Good. Okay, don't worry. When we're all done, I'm going to attempt to give you back your $10 bill. Now, we're going to go through a process of elimination today. So, Mr. Shale, would you choose another student you know you could trust with your money? Wait, what is it? Right here. All right, stay right there. No, you can stand in the aisle. Say your name out loud so I can hear it. Javian? Have I got it right, Javian? Javian, we're going to go through a process of elimination. Here's what I'm going to have you do. We're going to go back and forth. You're going to pick 2 numbers, any 2 numbers, and I'm going to choose one to eliminate. Then I'm going to pick 2, and you're going to choose one of the 2 that I say to eliminate. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to choose numbers 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Which one do you want me to get rid of? 4. All right, let me have number 4. Okay, just so that you know, this is an auto one, and you can see it actually being chewed up right there. All right, excellent. Javion, go ahead and pick any 2. We have 1, 2, 3, and 5. Pick 2 of those. 5 and 2. All right, it's 5 and 2. I'm gonna get rid of number 2. All right, here we go. All right. We're down to, all right, I'm going to go 1 and 3. Which one do you want me to get rid of, 1 or 3? 3. All right, we're going to go 1 and 3. Here we go. Lovely. Number 3. Now, Javion, I'll take these. Thank you. And Zach, you've done an excellent job. Give Zach a big round of applause. He's amazing. Javion, it's down to you now for us to find Mr. Shale's $5 bill. Now, here's how it's going to work. There is one specific one that is you're really drawn to that specific one. Which one do you think it is? Which one is the one that you're drawn to? You're like, oh yeah, go ahead. 5. You're sure? All right, 5. I'm going to put it here. 5. All right. Now, we got, oh wait. Did you want to, I meant to ask, did you want me to shred 5 or keep 5? We're keeping 5. Okay. Javion, come here. I'm going to tell you why I have students chosen. See, turn around here. Listen. If we open this up, it has Mr. Shale's $1 bill in it. What happens is, see, everybody's going to cheer, they're going to get excited, and they're going to be like, that guy is me. They're going to point at me, and they're going to be like, that guy is amazing, right? And these students are all going to be like, get this guy back. How many of you would like to have me back every week? See, that's right. Every week. That's it. Free tuition for the Doyles. Okay, so here we go. Javion, if we open this, and it's a piece of scrap newspaper or whatever, then everybody is going to hate you, okay? So you get to open it up. Don't be nervous. It's going to be okay. Javion, before you take out what you find in there, does the prospect look good? So there is a Peruvian $5 bill in there. Is that the reality? Take it out, show everybody. It's a $20 bill with the initials J and S on the back right there. It's Mr. Shale's money. Give him a big round of applause. Give all of my helpers a big hand. Take this with you. Go give that back. Now, everybody watch him. Watch him. Go give it back. Give it back. Thanks, Mr. Shale. Give Mr. Shale a big hand as well. Oh, man. Here's the deal, guys. I like to do these crazy, weird things to grab everybody's attention. That way, when I do the Bible stuff, you guys are actually paying attention and everything. So that's what I want to do with you right now. Before I go any further, I want to read for you a tweet that was absolutely devastating to myself and probably to a number of other people. And I later saw this tweet being shared around. People were retweeting it or recreating it as their own, and then people started making memes out of it. Matter of fact, just so that I say this correctly, I found it as a meme. It's a bunch of kids on bicycles riding, and you're like, why didn't you just put that up on the screen? And the reason is that I didn't plan ahead. So here's what the quote is. You can look this up later or find it for yourself. The quote is this: at some point in your childhood, you and your friends went outside to play together for the last time, and nobody knew it. Okay, maybe that was more devastating for me than it is for you. Let me read it again, and I want you to think about the gravity of this quote. At some point in your childhood, you and your friends went outside to play together for the last time, and nobody knew it. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. Because right now you're like, okay, this is like the quintessential dad. He's got all these ridiculous, stupid jokes, and they're all puns and everything. In a few moments, you're going to be like, this guy is really old. I grew up, and I consider myself a child of the 80s. How many of you have ever watched Stranger Things? Okay. I don't watch that show for the storyline. I watch it for the nostalgia, because that was right in the middle of my childhood. So I'll give you an example like that. Those were my quintessential growing up years. I went to kindergarten starting in 1980, okay, and all the way up through, 8th grade. I graduated 8th grade in 1989. So in reality, those formative years where I was hanging out with friends and doing all the fun stuff happened during the 80s. And now some of you are like, this guy's really old. Any teachers or faculty here, you're like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Anybody? We got nobody. All right, I'm either a really old guy, or some of you are like, whippersnapper. All right, so here's the deal. I grew up in a time where there was no Facebook. Some of you did not experience this yesterday. How many of you know for a short time there was no Facebook yesterday? It wasn't. It went down. But I also grew up in a time where we didn't have cell phones. We had a thing called the phone that hung on the wall, and a cord that only went so long. And on Saturdays, there was this wonderful thing called Saturday morning cartoons. And if you wanted to watch cartoons, that was the time to do it. Sometimes there would be some cartoons after school, but you would literally wake up early on Saturday mornings so that you would catch the first cartoon. There was not a Cartoon Network. There was not the internet where you could pull up your favorite shows whenever you wanted to. It didn't exist. Every so often, you could use a VHS cassette and record your favorite show or cartoon, but you would run out of space really quick. So I grew up in a time where it was just different. But there was also this thing that we did where whenever the weather was nice, we were outside. And I think of times where we went through the entire neighborhood collecting all of our friends, going from house to house, door to door, knocking on the door. Is Peter there? Is he coming outside? And Peter would come outside, grab his stuff, get on his bike, and we'd ride on to the next house. And we'd get to the next house. Hey, is Tony here? Tony, come on. And he'd grab his stuff, and we would go, and we'd go to the next house. And it's like, is Danny here? Dan, I know these all sound like old names, but these are the kids I grew up with. And I remember those times where we would go through the neighborhood and gather up as many guys as we could, and then we would go to the local park that was in our neighborhood, and we would play baseball all day long. Because they had a ball diamond there, And all of our friends, we would gather up our stuff. Everybody would grab it. Somebody had extra baseballs, extra gloves, bats. We would all show up and just play all day long. But there was a time when it was the last time that we ever did that, and we didn't know that that would be the last time. I can remember my friend Dan. Dan Ankenman, his dad, was the franchise owner of our local Chuck E. Cheese. Anybody here like Chuck E. Cheese? Not for the pizza, but for all the games and stuff. And there was, at Chuck E. Cheese, a ball pit. And as like a sixth grader, Dan and I would go in. His dad would hand us a handful of tokens each, and we would play as many games as we wanted to, and then we would go hide in the ball pit down at the bottom, waiting for a child to show up. And there would be some kid, he'd climb in there, and we would both come up out of that ball. Ah, that kid, man, he like peed himself. It was, anyways. But at one point, there was a last time that Dan and I met up at his dad's Chuck E. Cheese and played all those games. It was the last time, and we didn't realize it was going to be the last time. And you can probably think back right now to moments where you were hanging out with friends doing something as a kid, and you realize, man, that's the last time that we ever did that. Can I remember the last time that I did something like that? I want to show you a scripture verse for a moment. Before I do, I just want to make sure this is ready. Hold on. There it is. Yep. That works. You're waiting for something magical to happen, aren't you? Like, oh, look, a coin. No. Look at this scripture verse. Do we have that ready? In James 4:14, this is what it says. Why, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. I like this verse, and I like it in the NIV because it says it vanishes. And you guys know that I have an affinity for mysterious things, tricks, and things like that. But this verse is saying, well, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You and all that you do, it's like a mist. You're here for a while. The things around you are with you for a while, but then it vanishes. Now, scientifically, that mist is somewhere. It's changed or it's dissipated into the air, but it's like a mist. You can't see it. You can't collect it again. It's gone. And I want you to think about the fact that you've been given this wonderful opportunity to be you during this time, during this moment. But the moment is for a very limited time. There's a window. Because eventually, all that you say and do at some point, it'll be the last time that you say or do those things, and then poof, it vanishes. It's gone. Your time is up. Everything's over. Now, of course, we have eternity to look forward to. And I don't know about you, but I'm expecting to see all of you as part of eternity someday, when we're all hanging out together, worshiping together for an eternity. And that's going to be awesome. But while we're here right now, we have a limited amount of time to make a difference in somebody's life. You have a limited amount of time to take advantage of whatever God has given you. You have a limited amount of time to be the weird you that you are that will grab somebody's attention so that they'll pay attention to what you're saying and doing. Because in a little while, it just sort of vanishes. It goes away. And then you're going to be left with nothing. So here's what I want to do today. I'm going to pray with you. After I pray with you, I'm going to give you some questions that you can ask amongst yourselves as you split off into different groups. Societies, is that what they're called? Am I getting that right? I'm a dad who pays attention. I'm going to give you a couple discussion things that you can talk about among your society. But let me just pray with you for a moment. And I want you to think in terms of this verse and about your life and the vast experience that you've had so far, but also what's ahead of you. Let me pray with you. Lord, thank you so much. For every person in this room, I'm thankful that we got to be together. We got to laugh and joke around and groan at some of these ridiculous jokes. But ultimately, Lord, we got to have a moment today where I'm hoping that your word stands out. And today, as we go from here into the rest of our day, into our classes, into our extracurricular activities, into the many things that we have to do, I'm praying that each person would take advantage of every moment so that one day we can look back and say, that was the last time that I did that, and man, what an experience, what a moment to have with my friends, what a moment to have. Lord, thank you for the time and the gift that you've given us of the experience that we have in front of us. In Jesus' name, amen. Let me give you a couple of questions that you can discuss together. And I'm hoping that you'll take some time on each one of these things. First off, just to get to know each other even better, I want you to think back to a really happy memory from your childhood. Something that you did that makes you say, I would love to go back and do that again. I would love to go back and hang out with those friends again. I would like to go have that experience again. So I want you to ask each other that question. What is an experience from your childhood, a very happy memory that you can look back on and say, I would do that again? The next question I want you to ask yourself is, and ask each other, what's a memory that you wish you could go back to because you would have made a different decision? You would have made a better impact. You would have done everything that you could have done to change the course of history. And the third question I want you to ask, what am I doing today and for the rest of my time on earth? What am I doing today and the rest of my time? Because honestly, I would love for you to be able to look back at life and say, I remember that time. I remember that's the last time I got to do that with those friends or have that experience, and this is what it was like. And I'm glad that I got to leave that memory behind. All right. Is there anything else that we need to make sure that we do, or can we dismiss to that group? A happy memory from your childhood that you'd love to go back to. A memory from the past that you wish you could go back and make a change. What are you going to do from this point forward to make a difference?